Hello, Brian. Welcome in. Loved your Star Trek. Loved your Supertramp. That was awesome. I do like that song. Stay blessed, stay happy. Thank you, Brian. You also. I hope you're well. Smiley, welcome in. Happy Monday to everyone, says Smiley. Ace is here as well. And Mbug. Hello, my friends. Reese is here. Hello, Reese. Hello, Kirsty. It is good to have you all. Welcome in, welcome in. Popping in, says M-Bug. Not a problem. M says we have a very rainy day. Do you? Let me turn you round. Look, it's not raining. Kirsty and Ace are already busy putting up everyone's links. Thank you so much, guys. Trophy, morning. Look, Trophy, it's not raining. For the moment, at least. How are we, people? How are we today? You'll like this one. Look, I do love rain. I don't mind rain. I don't mind snow. I'm not a big fan of the wind. In fact, I hate the wind. I can't say I'm not a big fan. I don't like it at all. But when I'm trying to do an outdoor live, it is rather difficult when it's raining. It is pretty, isn't it, Brian? Thank you. This is my view from the lounge room window. So if I'm sort of inside, that is what I'm looking out at. All of that there. And it's a great view to have. It is looking very dark. I'm not sure if we're meant to be getting rain today. We probably are at some point, although it's meant to be a bit of a dry week, so I believe. And that'll be good in that I'll be able to get some maintenance, get a few bits and pieces done. I know I need to do some fencing. This pasture out the front here, I've had to switch it off. It's got a big short in it, an electrical short, because my pasture fences are all electric fences. It's got a big electrical short in it somewhere, and I have walked it round and round. And because it's a big short, I'd say there's probably a bit of loose wire that has that's touching it somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it yet. No rain all week, apparently, says Trophy. And Ace says 12. We've got 12 likes already. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. Well, we've got a bit of blue sky up there too. See that? Little bit of blue. It's the only bit of blue. Hello, Jason. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Gracie. Hello, Gracie. Gracie is a fellow Melburnian. So Gracie is in Victoria, Australia also. And speaking of which, in case you're here lurking and you don't know who I am, my name is Susan and I am in the Alpine region of Victoria, Australia. And it's 9:30 on Tuesday morning. How are you, Gracie? And how are you, Jason? Toyo, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. See, we've still got a tiny bit of autumn colour hanging in there. Hello, Joy, my love. Welcome in. Oh, Joy, I meant to tell you, a few weeks ago, in fact, it's probably like a month ago now, you recommended a book to me. And I rang the local library, and they're affiliated with other libraries. So they didn't have it, but one of the other libraries does have it. So they're going to send it across to Mansfield. And when it comes in, they were going to ring me, and then I can borrow the book. Moo. Let me catch up on the chat. The Silent Forgotten. Hello, Chris. Welcome in, my friend. So wonderful to see you. TD Knives and Adventures is here also. G'day, ma'am, and chat, he says. It's Monday evening here in New York, says M. Well, Tuesday morning here, my love. Tuesday morning here. Whoops, let me just catch up with chat. Nicholas Grollo, hello, my love. How are you today? Nicholas says, good morning there. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, thank you. How are you? We have cows. They're all waiting. They're waiting. Chris from the Silent Forgotten, how are you? The Forgotten Chris is here. I mean, forgotten. You are. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, everyone, for coming in, not just Chris. I'm grateful for all of you. Gracie says, I felt it this morning, Susan. I was cleared and discharged from the hospital after 3 years. That's wonderful news, Gracie. Let me just see. Okay, bone is healing now, tendon surgery. Tendon surgery, sorry, it keeps flicking down. Walked live to the city yesterday. It was beautiful. That's awesome, Gracie. I'm so thrilled for you. Well done. 3 years is a long time to be dealing with something like that. Oh, you must be so excited, love. I'm so pleased. Hello, chickens, Uncle Bob. How are you, my love? Are you well? Hello, it's the other Chris. Kenneth Wilkinson, 8244 is Chris also. So we have two Chris's here. Food evening. Maybe good evening. How are you, Chris? Chicken's Uncle Bob, I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you're well. I am indeed, yes. Thank you very much. And Nicholas Grollo says to Gracie, congratulations, Gracie. What a long journey. It is a long journey, isn't it? Well, party time. Haha, my legs say no dancing yet. Yeah. I think walking is good. Maybe hold off on the dancing for a little bit. All right. Well then, my friends. Well, we normally sit and chat for a little while first, don't we? Hello, Shaz. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, where have I got somewhere I can sit? Yeah, there is somewhere I can sit. Let's sit for just a couple of minutes. Walking is very good, says Em. It is. It is. Oh. All right, let's sit here for a couple of minutes, shall we? Oh dear, I'm going to get my bum wet sitting here. Whoa. All righty. So, what did we look at? I know. Oh, yes. Yes, please remember to hit the like button, says TD Knives and Adventures. Yes, thank you. If you could, that would be wonderful, my friends. We'll move the chair over here. Oh, so let me catch you up on some stuff. Because we do have some stuff that we need to talk about. I've got all sorts of things. How am I looking? Oh, there we go. Get my ears warm. Yes, it is Kirsty. So, Jespar. Let's talk about Jespar for a start. Jespar is now officially 10 weeks old, which is exciting. He isn't weeing as much as he was, which is great. Well, no, he is. He is weeing as much. It's just that he's doing more of it outside, which is fantastic. Em says I have to get Fiona's dinner. Oh, yes. No, you can't forget Fiona's dinner. She will certainly be letting you know if you're late with dinner. So, yeah, no, it's really good. The last, say, 3-4 days, he's only had one accident per day. I think there was one day there he had no accidents. So that was fantastic. Oh, you love the beanie? Hang on, let me put my glasses on for a moment because I'm missing a few things there. Bare branches really remind me you are on the other side of the world, says Joy. Yeah. I love the beanie. I can do more knitting and send you some. Oh, can you knit, you lucky thing? My mum tried to teach me to knit. Oh, the Prime Minister of England resigned, Susan. Oh my God. I'm going to be getting onto the news shortly. Well, after the live, of course. Oh, how lucky are you? Yeah, my mum tried to teach me how to knit, but you got to remember too, I was very young, and I sort of didn't have the what's the word I'm after? I had the desire, but I didn't have the concentration required as a small child to learn. So I didn't. I'd try, and with every stitch I did, they'd just get tighter and tighter till in the end the knitting needles and the stitches were so tight I couldn't actually move them. One day I might learn. Is it too late to learn knitting? It's never too late to learn knitting, is it? Oh my God, the sun's coming out. Look, sun, actual sun. Dora is here. Welcome in, Dora, my friend. All right. Everyone is saying hello to everyone else. That is fantastic. So let me hold you around so you can see that wonderful view. Oh, yes, I love it. I'll make you a big poncho for the morning walks. Oh, excellent. I need projects for the next surgery, maybe in 3 or 4 months. Will take a year to recover. Oh my God. That's a long time, but it'll be so worth it when you do recover. So happy to knit. Thank you so much, love. That would be wonderful. Hello, a simple happy life is here as well. Oh, it's Debbie Sue's birthday, Gracie. No, Simply Debbie Sue. It's Simply Debbie Sue's birthday today. Yes, I was talking about Jespar. Yes, so he's not weeing inside as much. He's not having as many accidents, which is fantastic. But the accidents have been replaced with biting. He's sort of, because he's teething and he's a puppy. So there's a lot of biting. Yes, I know, guys, it's coming. There's a lot of biting going on. And we do try to discipline him and tell him no and stuff. And they say, oh, distract them with food. And then when they calm down, you give them a treat because they've been good, because they've stopped biting. But the problem is he never calms down long enough to give him the treat for being a good boy. So we've gone from weeing to biting. But again, he's 10 weeks old. He's 10 weeks old and we'll work it all out. We'll all work it all out. So, shall we start, my friends? Usually we start with the chickens, but because the cows are all here and they're very loud at the moment, how about we start with the cows? Ginger Nuts. Hello, Neil. Welcome in. Good to see you. Gracie says, a simple, happy life. What a great name. All right, so let's start with feeding the cows this morning, shall we? Oh, let me put the tripod down. I've got this little table over here. Make sure it's still turned on. Yeah, so this charging cable I'm using in my battery pack, I'd bought a heap of them, and this one is breaking. It started breaking last Tuesday, and then I found that the others don't seem to work. So I bought like 6 of them at Christmas, and the only one that works is the one that I'm using, which is breaking. Maria! Hello, Maria. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. I hope you and your daughter are both well. Captain Cornish. Ahoy, my matey. How are you, my love? You well? Right. Let's feed some cows, shall we? So I'll put you here. Let me see what you're looking at. Okay, so if I turn you like that, okay. All right, so, okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to drag out 2 bales, 2, and we'll feed them, or I'll feed the bales out. Once I've done that, I'll take you over, and you can watch them eating a bit more close up. So let's do this. Just chat amongst yourselves. I won't be too long. No. Alright, I'm getting there. Right. I'm coming. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I'm dragging this one really slowly. Because, as you'll probably see in a moment, if I can get it through the gate, the mice have eaten the string on it, so it's a loose bale. So I'm trying really hard not to lose it between here and there. I know it's coming. Come on, don't fall off. Whoops, there's a hole. There's another hole. Alrighty. There's the mice have eaten the string. Alrighty. Hey, the hay makes your nose itch. How are we all doing here? Hello, hello, anyone who's here. Good to see you all. I'm just grabbing a second bale and then we'll wander over and we'll say hi to them. Those birds you can hear squawking, they are the black cockatoos. Almost there. All right. So they'll get more this evening so that when the night cools down, it keeps their metabolism going. So it gives them a bit more body warmth throughout the night. All right. Right, there we go. Are we all still here? Yes, I think we are. All right, let me put my gloves in that pocket. We've got O's gloves in that pocket. It's all right, we're getting there. Put the battery pack in this pocket. And then we can go and look at the cows a bit closer. Steve, High Plains Camper is here. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Where should we start? We'll go over here. I bet the cows are grateful for a bit of sun. Hello, children. All right. So the one here with the black head, that's Oreo. We've got Storm. And the black one with the white nose, that's Blaze. 7th litre in 10 years. What are we talking about, Nicholas? Good evening, High Plains Camper. I'm just going back through. If anyone is interested in the way agribiz works in the States, check out Farm to Table. Oh, okay. Heat wave over there, Kirsty. Katie's Kitchen. Hello, Katie. I saw you were on a live yesterday. Hang on, was it yesterday? This morning? Might have been this morning. Either way, I did. You were live and I was there lurking because every time I try to actually, because my laptop sits on my dining table, and every time I try to sit down and join the chat, oh, Jespar would be trying to chew the dining table leg or wanting to bark at the cats or wanting to go out for a pee. And I tried 3 or 4 times to actually write something, and in the end I thought, oh, look, bugger it. But I was there. I was sort of there. Now, children, behave. Oh, heat wave, I know. It doesn't sound good at all. Has the hail stopped, Steve? No chewing the table leg. Absolutely not, Brian. Absolutely not. How are you, Brian? Brian has just put up a video. When I say just, what was about 6 hours ago, something like that, doing mashed potato using Lay's potato chips. Great video. Interesting. I have seen other people do it before. And in fact, one of my neighbours gave it a go. I think I wrote a comment. Brian, if I didn't leave a comment, I'm sorry. I did watch it. One of my neighbours has given it a go, and he reckoned it was okay. He liked it, but you know, he also said if he never had it again, he wouldn't be overly concerned. But he said it was good. It was an interesting experiment, and I wouldn't mind giving it a go. What? But yeah, very interesting video. If you want to go over to have fun in nature and have a look at Brian making mashed potato with Lay's potato chips. Katie's Kitchen. My internet isn't too good right now. Mine was like that yesterday. WTG, Susan. Way to go. Yes, sorry, took me a moment, but I'm there. Pardon me. Katie says, M-Bug. Brian said not bad in a pinch. Yes, where is Amanda? I don't know, actually. I'm sure she'll be fine. Hopefully she'll come in a bit later. Who is the black face? What, that one there? Do you mean, M-Bug? That is Oreo. The other black face, let's walk down because we've got more than these ones, of course. All right. Kirsty has kindly put up the link to Brian and Tiffany's channel. So that one there, that's Fione. And the black and white one in front with like a butterfly on its head, that is Penguin. And then that one there with the spots is oh my god, we've got Storm, we've got, oh my god, I can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, this one here, this little calf, this is Clover, and that one there is Clover's mum. That one. Thunderhoof, yes, hang on, we'll find Thunderhoof. Oreo, I love that name. Thunderhoof too, of course. Yes, everyone loves Thunderhoof. I mean, I love Thunderhoof. It's just she can be a bit scary, that's all. Love your names. Fiona, yeah. She's a nice girl. Oh, and there's Tamara too. Tamara's there. And Tamara's the other white one that's sort of, oh, where is she? Can't really see a lot of her, but there, that's Tamara. All right. Let us have a look. So the black one here, looking at me, that is Coco. Coco is the adult calf of the Jersey cow, which is this one here. And then this one here in front, the white one, that is Ernie the bull, which means that that one over there with its head down, I can't see the head, but I am guessing that that is Thunderhoof. There's another black bum over there, so that's got to be Panda because they've only got 3 black cows. And Blaze, well, Blaze is all the way down there and Coco's here, so that black bum's got to be Panda. You hear the chewing. What a fantastic sound is that. Dot and Ernie. Yes, Dot and Ernie. They do love each other very much. Oh, can people not hear me? Can everyone hear me? I do call out to the cows in French, yes. Brian says good sound here. It might be you then, Chris. Chris Wilkinson, because Brian says he can hear me okay. And Kirsty says she can hear me okay also. That's good. Ace is giving some thumbs up. Hello, Ace, my love. How are you, Ace? Have I said hello to you yet this morning? Surely I did. But I don't remember. All good here, says Joy. And M-Bug's giving lots of thumbs up as well. Thank you, everyone. Are you keeping cool, Ace? Is that cow all white? Well, oh, shit. Sorry. Don't mind me. I just touched the electric fence. This one here, do you mean M? Yes. Howdy again, says Brian to Joy. A tiny bit of black in the ear. Yes, so these cows, I'm trying to build up a herd of British white cattle. Hello, Chris Wilson. Welcome in, my friend. I do. Thank you. They're a little bit on the lean side being winter, and also we've had to ration out the hay because we didn't get a lot of hay this year. So they are on, yeah, I did, Nicholas, I did. They are on rations. They're not getting as much as I would like to be able to give them. But that's why the black cows are basically all going to another property, because I'm trying to breed up the British white. And the British white are white. The bull is a British white registered bull, and they are all white with a black nose, black tips to the ears, and quite often, but not always, have black feet as well. Having said that, you can get spotted ones. So like this one back here, like the spotted ones, they're also British white. But the 3 black cows that I've got, so Coco here, Panda back there, and Blaze, which is back there, they were all meant to go to another property before winter kicked in. But then the things happened, and then the rains came, and we never got them out in time. And now the driveway's too wet and greasy to get the trucks in and out. So not only am I feeding them on rationed hay, but I've got 3 extra mouths that I didn't think I was going to have to feed through the winter. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in, my love. Coffee Mama is here also. Hello. Good to see you. I had 2 coffees this morning, love. I needed 2. Captain Cornish has put up some of my daughter's little custom emojis. So you can see there's 4 hearts that she drew, and she made them to look like ears of wheat. So aren't they cute? My daughter drew those. I'm so proud of her. Hi, amazing family, says Michelle to everyone. Where's the boss? Is he at here? Oh, little Jespar? Yeah, hopefully. My daughter's babysitting him at the moment. M-Bug says, where are you from? I'm not sure who you're talking to though, M. Are you talking to Coffee Mama? Oh, Michelle. Okay. And Captain Cornish has put up a Jespar paw print that my daughter also drew, and one of her little cupcakes, which look very similar to the cupcakes I made on a live a couple of weeks ago. So we've got a few custom emojis starting to make an appearance. I'm hoping to get a couple more up this afternoon. Sup, Captain Cornish, says M. Ahoy, Emma. Oh, that's right, Wycliffe in Cleveland, Ohio. I love the emotes. Your daughter is so talented. She is. She is. She doesn't think she's very talented, but she is. And I need to get I feel bad because I keep saying, oh, can you draw me a few more? Can you draw me a few more? Because I think I can have like 7 emojis now. And we've only got 3 of them up. And I feel so bad asking her all the time, saying, can you do another one? Can you do another 2? Because she's busy too, of course, you know. She goes, yeah, I'll get round to it, Mum. I'll get there. And she will. She'll get there. But yeah, we've got some exciting emojis coming up. We are going to have some seeds growing in a terracotta pot. That'll be one. And what else were we going to do? Oh, God, I've got a whole list inside. Oh, from Christmas Junebug and Raquel Bell 7. It's Tuesday, 10:13 in Victoria, Australia, says Nicholas. Chris Wilson says the boss is going to ground you for leaving him. Oh, no, he'll have fun with my daughter. He'll have fun. I don't know, she'll be having as much fun, but he'll be fine. Oh, yeah, see, Ace has put up some Jespar paw prints. If you're watching this, my love, look, everyone's putting your paw prints and your emojis up. Oh, can you hear the white cockatoos? They're so loud. So loud. I don't think sort of see them. You sort of saw them flying over. It's very hard to see them because they're white. Who is the spotted cow? Was I back there, Em? Well, over here? Emily? Emily. You mean the calf? Oreo? Oreo is the spotted cow with the white head. And then we have this one who is Storm, the big adult. And then you've got a little calf there in the middle. And that is Domino. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Michelle. Captain Cornish says, I want to see the land parrots on the isle just off coast of Oz. Ah. Yeah, we get lots of parrots here. All right, cows, cows, cows. Whoops. A bit harder to see when the sun comes out. Let me stand in the shade. Maybe that'll help. Now, children, behave. Gotta behave. Poor Dot. That's Dot back there. As you know, we got 3 calves this year, and we thought Dot was pregnant, but then she didn't have a calf. Dot being the Jersey back there. And you tell them, Susan, to behave. That's right, you behave. Yeah. And so when all the others had their calves, Dot, the Jersey, did not have a calf. And we thought, oh, well, look, clearly it's not happened this time round. And then last week she had a little calf, but it literally, like, it was alive for like 2 or 3 minutes and then it passed, which is really sad. It was a little boy. It might have been Prem. It was a tiny thing, really tiny. But I suppose it's one of the things that happens in farming. So you got animals, it's likely to happen at some point. It is a shame, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Because we were so excited when we saw it in the paddock. Dot was licking it and cleaning it off, and it was mooing. But by the time we ran, and it was up there under the, see, there's a tree in the paddock, and by the time we got from the gate and got all the way up the hill, and I mean, it didn't take us that long to get there, we could hear it mooing. So it was alive, and by the time we walked up there, it had just passed. And, you know, I tried a few things to sort of revive it, but it wasn't happening, which is really sad. Coco, behave. But yeah, it was a little boy, and it was a beautiful little calf. It would have looked just like Clover and White Thunder. So it was a proper white cow with black nose, black ears, and black hooves. Really pretty little boy, but obviously there was something not quite right there. So I know. Anyway. There you go, Coco. Is that good? Is that good? Better make sure she doesn't oh no, she's always like this, Kirsty. It's because his mum is the Jersey cow, and the Jersey, you can just see there, she's got horns on her head. Jersey cows do, a lot of Jersey cows, not all, but a lot of Jersey cows tend to have horns. And so when Dot, the Jersey cow, feeds, if animals get too close, she sort of waves her head and her horns at them. You can see the horns there. And so Coco, being the calf of Dot, has learnt that habit from her. Even though Coco herself doesn't have horns, she sort of swings her head around and behaves like she does. What's the difference? With what, Em? Just a part of life, says Brian. We have to take the good with the bad. And then we appreciate it more when it, yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, see how, oh, you probably didn't actually. I was going to say, see how Dot just used her horns and sort of waved them around at these calves who had wandered over, and then they wandered off again. Everyone's pushing each other around. Hello, animal lover, my dear. How are you, my dear? Are you well? Look how muddy it is. We've had so much rain. There's Blaze. The one on the outside, that's Blaze. That is Panda. So these two black ones, I'll be going to another farm when the driveway is. So there's Oreo. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh. Some kicking going on there. Oh, what's the difference between the Jersey cows? Well, a Jersey is a different breed, M. So all my cows here are all the black and white ones and the white ones are British white. These two here, the two black ones, are 50% British white. And then the black one down here, Coco, is actually part Jersey, part Dexter. So when I bought Dot years ago, she already had Coco. Coco was little. And so the sire of Coco was a Dexter. So Coco has no British white in her whatsoever. This one here, M, the brown one, that is Dot, the Jersey cow. And Jerseys are predominantly milkers. So if you're on a homestead, and yes, Dexter, Dexter. They're really good milkers. So if you want to have a house cow for milking, most homesteaders would prefer to have a Jersey milk cow. But of course, you don't have to milk a cow at all to get your milk. You know, you can get milk from goats or sheep. It depends what you want. But if most homesteaders, if they're going to go with cows for a house cow, it would be a Jersey that they would get. So ultimately, I want my herd to be all British white. British white is the breed, not necessarily the colour, because you can see that some of them have got spots. So I want them all to be British white, except for the brown one, the Jersey Coco. I mean, the Jersey Dot. So there you go. You can see her head there. See how she's using her horns? She moves her head around to scare the others so they'll let her eat in peace. Anyway, have we had enough at looking at cows? Should we go and feed the chickens? Joy says my grandmother kept a Jersey and sold milk into her 60s, and they sold the farm and moved to town. You see, you're not allowed to sell raw milk here. Do I have a ban for my cows? A ban? Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. What do you mean by a ban for the cows? Love your cows, says M. I can hear a short in the fence. It's all this hay. Where is it? Oh, I see. You can hear it clicking. It's that bit of mud down there. Click, click. I wonder if I can get it out with my foot and not get electrocuted. Might do it later. A child. For the cow that lost the calf, you mean? No. No, really it's the wrong season. I'm mightily surprised that she had a calf at all. No one ever plans to have calves in winter. And I wasn't expecting her to have a calf. If I had known, I probably would have been feeding her with different food. I would have had all the mineral licks out, which are like supplement blocks and things like that. And I do have some supplement blocks coming up tomorrow. But just in case, because Oreo also didn't have a calf. And now I'm a little bit worried that, well, if one of them had a calf in winter, maybe Oreo will also. So, yeah, no one ever plans to have calves in winter. It's too harsh, the weather. Although having said that, this winter is quite mild compared to most. So I've got a few hay bales here. So normally this shed is full. And what I'm doing every couple of days, I'm driving up to that top hay shed. You can just see it there in the distance. I park here and I bring them into here. So I'm feeding hay bales from that top shed down into this shed. So let us feed some chickens. I did see a chicken question there. What was the chicken question? What breed of chickens? At the moment, I have Isa Browns. I have Araucana, which are the blue and green egg layers, and I also have 2 ancient leghorns, white leghorns. So I have already given them some fermented seed this morning. So what we'll do, can I do that? All right, what we'll do is I'm going to take my battery pack out of my pocket. Oh, Food for Al, welcome in. All right, I'm taking the battery pack out, put it there. I want to get some blue and green egg layers too, says Brian. Yeah, no, they're lovely birds. All right, so they've already had their fermented grains, so we're going to give them a bit of a treat. Hello, you lot. All right. I did have a lot more chickens, but a couple of months ago, I normally let them free range in the afternoon, and I just let them out and a fox came through and grabbed like all my roosters, all of them, and all the younger hens. So let's come in here now and watch the remaining 1, 2, 3, 5. That's right. Thought I was missing one then, but I'm not. They're all here. Oh, Step past the mud. All right, chickens. The two red ones you can see there, they are, the breed is called Isa Brown, and they're molting. So that's why they look so scruffy. Then there's two white ones who are leghorns. They must be getting close to 10 years old. I kid you not. They still lay in the warmer months. Oh, wow. I'm actually sinking in the mud. And then that little silver grey one there, that's Pavel. It's the only one of my Araucana hens that survived from this coop. So I've gone from having a lot of chickens and roosters to 5. Yeah, I totally agree. I love the colours. I love the colours in the eggs and the chickens. Now the Isa Browns, which are the red ones, are an Australian breed of chicken. And they've been bred, although not these ones specifically, but a lot of the factory farms that breed chickens for eggs for supermarkets have Isa Browns in their factory farms because they never stop laying. They've been bred to basically never stop laying. So it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, whether it's hot, whether it's -10, whether it's winter, whatever it is, they are going to lay every day of the year. So I always have a few Isas around because in winter, my other chickens, which are all heritage breed, they stop laying. Now the Isa Browns will slow down, but they don't stop totally. So it means in winter, I'm still getting fresh eggs dribbling into the kitchen. Hello, Moxie Man. Hello, my love. Welcome in. How much do they eat? I was giving them, because I mix up grains and do fermented grains for them. And then they have these pellets as well. I don't give them the pellets all the time. Usually it's like a Sunday treat or something like that. So they would get 750 grams of fermented grains a day. And then once they have consumed that 750 grams, they then go out into the wide world and they free range for the rest of the day. If you feed them too much, then they don't want to free range. So you feed them enough to keep them healthy. And then after that, they can go out and free range. But because we've got this Foxy Loxy around at the moment, I'm feeding them a little bit extra. So today they got their fermented grains, they're 750, and I've given them some pellets as well. How are you, Moxie Man? Are you well? 33 says Ace. That's awesome. Thank you to the people with the 33 thumbs up. Much appreciated. Yeah. Look, I mean, I love Gimli. Gimli's a lovely little fox, but Gimli and her boyfriend, and I think it was the boyfriend because Gimli doesn't seem to worry about the chickens too much, but yeah, until we manage to do something, I can't let them free range, which is a bit of a bugger. And I mean, they've got this area here, but I'd much prefer it if they could go and scratch around in the grass and under the trees and under the shrubs. 17 of us are hanging out. Yay! 18 now. There we go. Oh, what happened, Kirsty? Do I have any Easter egg layers? No, I don't. But I mean, Aracanas give you green and blue eggs, so I guess it's sort of the same, isn't it? Very healthy too, Susan. Thank you, my love. All right. Oh, okay, says M. Okay. High Plains Campers still there, sending up a little emoji. Yes, a fire. I don't mind fires when it's winter. Shall we keep walking, my friends? Say goodbye to the chickens. We've seen the cows. This door. Bye-bye, chicken. Right. Let's walk back this way. Oh, are you going, Em? M-Bug is going. No, I don't know if Em is. Do Australian chickens crow with an accent? Well, of course they do, Brian. Of course they do. No, says M. All right. M is not going. That's good. You see, some of the cows are wandering off up the hill. They're going up to the water trough. I missed my window slightly there. Hopefully they'll let me walk the paddock and not hassle me too much. All right, let's get this gate open. Goes through there. Open the gate. We might actually be able to see some of the mountains today. We haven't been able to see them for a few weeks. That's right, moo. Oh, where's this chain? There we go. Put the chain through there, through there. Is the paddock the backyard? Not my backyard, no. It's certainly their backyard. All right, let's have a walk, shall we? Steve says, Brian, yes, it was sunny and dry. Yes, it is sunny and dry now, Brian, says Steve. And Brian says, nice. High Plains says, the weather is nuts, I tell you what. Sheesh. But the weather has been nuts. And everywhere I, like I talk to people in Canada and in the US. I have friends in Denmark, in England, in New Zealand, other parts of Australia. And everyone reckons the weather's just so strange. I mean, it's winter now. We've still got, a lot of the trees, you can see they've lost their leaves, but you can also see some of them still have autumn colour. Autumn was incredibly warm and dry for this district because this district is traditionally cold and wet. Quite often, we've got the fires burning inside from March. You can see that tree. That's a columnar oak, that one right there in front of you in the middle. It's still got its autumn leaves on. So autumn was quite warm, and that's why the trees, some of the trees, still have their autumn leaves. And everyone I talk to is saying the same thing. They're saying that the weather is just so odd. All over the world, you're awesome. And Steve says the storm was really aggressive, like a Dodge Ram. Yeah. See the mountains there in the distance? Oh, Nicholas. The raised garden beds. Okay, I have ordered some, Nicholas. But again, we have had so much rain that we're just going to have to hold off before we can get them here. Hey, Blaze. Hello. Hello. But yes, I have ordered some raised beds, Nicholas. The new veggie garden space is going to have more raised beds than I was originally intending, because the sewerage is running underneath that same spot. So I don't want to have garden beds directly into the ground above the sewage pipes and things. So there's going to be more raised beds than I intended, but it'll be good. Oh, Brian says, you were so awesome, Susan. So glad Amanda led us to your channel. Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, yes. Yes, I hope your ram didn't get any damage either. There's a little Domino. There's some mountains. See some mountains over there in the distance. Looking very nice. Wonder if there's any kangaroos up here today. The other day there were kangaroos up there in the top paddock, although Em didn't see them, I remember that. That's a kookaburra you can hear. Just listen. Aren't they fantastic? I do love the sound of kookaburras. Hello, who are you? I thought you were Oreo, thank goodness. They're up in the trees up here. Nicholas said I saw the tail of one near a tree last week. No, there's no, I can see from here there's no kangaroo up there today. Not today. Turning into quite a nice day. They sound awesome, says Brian. Oh yes, so I was talking to Nicholas about the raised garden beds. Okay, so Nicholas, I have ordered, there's a brand here in Australia, and actually I believe that they are available in America now as well. Limitedly available, by a company called Birdies. You can hear the parrots. Birdies, Birdies. So they have this thing at the moment that if you buy 3, you get the 4th one for free. So that's what I've done. And it's free delivery as well, which is pretty good. So I've ordered them, but until the weather dries out significantly, they wouldn't be able to get up the driveway. Look at that, pretty as a picture. Oh, Michelle says, I wish Australia was closer to Ohio. I would love to travel. It's a lovely spot. And there's so much variety in Australia. Like, I'm in the Alpine region. Normally, we would have snow in winter. So, yeah, this is quite mild for a winter. I mean, it's so mild, we've still got autumn leaves on the trees. But there's tropics in far north Queensland. There's deserts. That's my other hay shed. That's one of the 20,000 litre water tanks. And this paddock is where the kangaroos like to come in quite often. They're not there at the moment though. But I thought it was worth having a look. It's quite a big paddock. Nice and green for the cows, yeah. Look, I am grateful because, like I've said numerous times, we didn't get enough hay. And not only did we not get enough hay, but because the 3 black ones are still here, I've got not enough hay with 3 extra mouths to feed than I was expecting to have. And so for the moment, the fact that it's a warmer than normal season is working out for me. What's really stressing me though is that everyone in the Northern Hemisphere are talking about how hot it is. Is it a big, wise field? I don't know what you mean, Em. Oh, a big, wide field, is it meant to be? Yeah, it's sort of wide. I mean, it goes from there all the way across to there. What was I saying? Wide, yes. Yes, I thought it was wide. I was right. Hello, darling. Okay, let's move on. Where was I? I've lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. I'm grateful that at the moment there's still a bit of grass growing because it suits me to have grass when I don't have enough hay. That works out really well for us now. What's going to happen in spring and summer, though, I don't know. Some years it's been so hot that the grass hasn't grown, and you almost need to start feeding them hay in spring and summer because the grass stops growing. And if it ends up being as hot and as dry as it is in the Northern Hemisphere currently, well, I mean, all these mountains and things, I mean, they could go in bushfires. Every single year we have bushfires. Almost every year. Now, last year we did evacuate at one point, but the district was incredibly lucky. You know, the wind changed direction and it didn't impact us at all in the end. Not in that way. It did impact our hay because it had been cut and it was all laying in this field, all cut. And then what happens is that usually the next day the tractors will come back and they will rake the hay into windrows. Okay, so they'll rake it into windrows, and then the following day they will come back again and bale it. So what happened this past summer, we were incredibly lucky. It was the best hay in terms of growth in the paddocks that we had seen for probably 2 or 3 years. And I was quite excited by that because I thought we were going to get a shitload of hay. Sorry, shouldn't swear. Um, but yeah, I thought we were going to get a lot of hay. And so the hay was cut and it was all lying in the paddocks. And the next day he was going to come back and rake it. And then that afternoon the fires started. And it was very, very hot. And so the Victorian government declared a statewide total fire ban. Now, when there is a fire ban, they do prefer that you do not. Oh, there's some animals down there. You don't use agricultural machinery because all you need is a spark and you can start a fire. So the grass, which was cut, ended up laying here in the paddock for well over a week. And you can imagine putting some food in your dehydrator or something and then, leaving it on a low temperature for a week. There wouldn't be a lot left by the end. So by the time he actually got back to bale the hay, it had just dried out like you wouldn't believe. So we probably lost half the quantity of bales we were expecting to get. We were hoping to get like 400 or 500. And we ended up with 187, which isn't good. But again, it's one of those things. Now life is working at the moment because it's a very mild winter, and it means that we do have grass growing still, albeit slowly. But what does that mean for the summer? I've had fires get so close to that house that the flames have licked the weatherboards. We've got very close to losing the house. So I am a little bit stressed about what the summer holds, what the spring holds even. Now, what's the chat saying? Let me catch up with the chat. Susan, this is Katie's Kitchen. 20s Celsius, Brian. We have fire season here too, says Brian. Maybe bad this year. Didn't get much snow. No, well, I mean, we haven't had any snow yet either, Brian. It's all right, Susan. We all slip up sometimes. I think I learned new word from Susan today. Yes, sorry, Michelle. Yeah, you can't even use a lawnmower. That's right. It's just not worth the risk. Hello, Glenn Roebuck. Welcome in, my friend. I'm just catching up quickly with the chat. All right, let's keep walking. Now, when I was a little bit up there and I was looking down there, which is where we're going to go, I did see some animals. I think they might be kangaroo, and there's no guarantee that they'll still be there by the time we get there. So as we get closer to that bottom gate, we'll be a little bit quieter. Everyone's laughing at ginger nuts. I must have missed something there. What did I miss, Neil? We're all chit-chatting. We are chit-chatting. It was Neil that said, I learned a new word. Can't wait to tell my friends. Have you not heard that word before? I must say that is a good Aussie swear word, although technically it is 2 words, isn't it? I hate math too. That's Tiffany's job. Oh yeah, I was crap at maths. Absolutely dreadful at maths when I was at school. But there's nothing like becoming an adult and having to actually budget and sort of keep the power on and insure your house and pay for your car servicing and stuff, you know, as a teenager, and into my 20s and 30s. Once I started budgeting, like for real, then I learnt about maths. And it's useful maths, okay? I can do all the basics. I can add, I can subtract, I can multiply, I can do that stuff, okay? Now, for the bulk of us, if you're not a scientist, if you're not a nuclear physicist, you know, that is enough. I kid you not, the stuff they used to teach us at school. They used to give us these sums to work out, and I kid you not, they had like 15 lines of working out underneath before you got to your answer. Now, where on earth in day-to-day maths are you going to need that? I get that it's important. I get that it has its place. But for the bulk of us, doing some sort of maths equation that requires 15 to 20 lines is not part of normal day-to-day living. And so I hated maths. They were like hammering these incredibly complex and, for the most part, completely useless maths equations at us and saying, here you go, work this out. And I wasn't at all interested. Em says Fahrenheit and Celsius, forget it. Yeah, that's right, Joy. They should teach maths with real life examples, for sure. The basics. That's exactly right. They should teach budgeting at school. They should. They should, I agree. You're going to repeat that word in class tomorrow. Seriously, have none of you ever heard that before? Do they not say that overseas? Do they not say that where you are? My goodness, I almost want to say it again now. We had to learn truth tables, algebra and calculus. Oh my God, I can't speak. We're all kidding. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't think it was that Aussie. I'm a potty mouth in traffic, Susan. Yes, I think many of us can be. But yeah, I think, you know, schools today, they spend a lot of time trying to teach kids maths, which really has no practical use in life. What they don't do is teach the practical maths. They don't teach you how to budget. So when these kids leave school and they go out and they get a job, or they hopefully get a job, and then they end up with a flat or a house or whatnot, and they need to know how to budget. They need to know how to pay for their groceries, pay for their fuel, pay for their public transport fees, you know, food. Try and put something away for a house deposit for later, you know. Put a little bit aside every week or every month. They don't teach kids how to budget anymore. Oh, let me show you the wombat hole. Look, look, look. Are you looking, everyone? Do you see that wombat hole? It's all the way down there. That is the entrance to the burrow. Oh, your baseball team lost tonight, Em. Look how deep that is. And you can see the hole down the bottom. Yeah. That is so huge. It is. And you see how deep, so you've got the grass up here. Now from where the grass is to the bottom of that round burrow here, it's probably about 3 meters in depth. Now, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. But that hole is about 3 meters deep. And as you can see, it's quite wide as well. In feet, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Ace or Kirsty might be able to tell you that. Oh, 6 feet. Yeah. Holy cow, what a hole. And the thing is, if I was to fill this in, it'd be a hell of a job, you can imagine. And, you know, give it an hour or two, and they'll just dig it out again. Yeah, you're so glad you just have small moles. Any wombat poo? Not here at the moment. There's rabbit poo. I can see there's rabbit poo there. And that's why when I have the hay being cut, I put in star pickets, what do you call them, T-posts, on the top side of every wombat hole I can find in the paddock, and I tie streamers to them. And that way your driver, your tractor driver, your contractor knows where they are, because of course you can imagine once this field has the hay growing, and the hay will reach, if you're lucky, 1 meter or just over in height, the tractor driver can't tell where the holes are. Now, a tractor's pretty good, okay? They can get through most things. But if a tractor fell into that hole, which is almost 3 meters deep, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Now, someone asked about wombat poo. I have seen some. Where is it? I can't believe I'm here looking for poo now. All right. Now, this is dry wombat poo. Let me back up. All right. That there is wombat poo. So it almost looks like gnocchi. Clearly a different colour, okay? But that is wombat poo. For those of you who are interested. Hey, Susan, didn't use the dirty word we all learned just a few minutes ago. It is cubed. Yes, it is cubed. So you know when you make gnocchi and you roll it, and then you into like a long roll, like a rope, and then you cut your gnocchi. That's what it looks like. Cube-shaped, gnocchi-shaped wombat poo. How romantic and yummy. Yes, well, no, not really. Not yummy. Oh, so there you go. You got to see a wombat hole. Not everyone's seen the wombat hole. That's not the biggest one we've got. There are others that are bigger, believe it or not. Yes, they are, Joy. Wombats are vegetarian. They only eat grass and leaves. Alrighty. Coming down here to our gate. I'm not seeing any kangaroos here now. Or deer. I saw some deer this morning. They were playing in front of the house. It was so cute. They were having the greatest time, and they were all running around and chasing each other and kicking their legs in the air. Cubed, not gnocchi. No, it sort of looks like gnocchi. When I make gnocchi, I make like oops, let me get this right. I make like a long sausage, like a piece of rope, and then I just slice it into little cubes, just like a wombat poo. Only I don't slice wombat poo, clearly, but it's sort of gnocchi shaped. depending on how you make it, of course. Make some spinach gnocchi and call it, oh, Katie. Oh, what a disturbing thought that is. All right, let me get this. Oh, there we go. Done. You know, Katie, as amusing as that is, and it's really funny, but if I was to do that, I'd probably never want to eat gnocchi again. And I like my gnocchi. I like making gnocchi. Spinach gnocchi and call it wombat. Actually, I could have a play around with that. We call it wombat. Oh no, I'm having an idea. Well, I can't say I'm having an idea. It was actually Katie's idea, wasn't it? It was Katie's idea. What if you do green gnocchi and then do like a spinach, bacon, cheesy type sauce. Anyway, green, predominantly green. And you could call it Wombat Surprise. What do you think? Wombat Surprise. I think that works. Or what would be even better? You know how you can make some of the delis, you can get pasta which has had squid ink put in it, and so you end up with like black fettuccine, for instance. Yeah? So what if I could get some black squid ink and make black gnocchi with a green spinach sauce? Wombat Surprise. Oh, I think that's so funny. I do. I think that's so funny. I love it. What do you reckon, Katie? Oh, come on, Katie. You got to humour me on this. I think that's a brilliant idea. Oh, Ace isn't look at the vomit emojis and the poo. See, Joy thinks it's funny. Katie thinks it's funny. Ginger nuts and yeah. Surprise! I can't believe it's not wombat. Oh yeah, new cooking show coming up. Yes, maybe. Oh, your gnocchi isn't cubed. Really? Huh. Where's the doggy? Oh, the doggy's inside at the moment, my dear. Jespar is being looked after by my daughter, so I can actually walk around the farm. We will be heading back up to the house shortly, so we'll probably see Jespar, but he's too little still to walk around the farm. And I must say, he is a little bit on the lazy side. He's small, but you try and get him even to go outside. You know, you want to go wheeze. You know, take him outside, go wheeze. And this thing, you're just like nah. You put a lead on him, you try and walk him to the back door so he can go to the toilet. You end up having to pick him up and carrying him. He's a funny boy. Jespar. I like that. I can't believe it's a wombat. Oh, I wonder if any of my daffodils are coming up. Let me just have a quick look here. I'm not seeing any daffodil leaves poking up yet. No, not yet, I don't think. Okay. All right. Let us walk through this gate. There we go. Wombat clusters. Well, I mean, it depends how you make your gnocchi. Some people, like I do it like I roll it into a rope. I roll it into a long rope, and then I just get a knife and I just slice it. And a lot of people I know do it that way, but then other people don't. They sort of like roll them up in their hand and make sort of like a more of a, oh, how would you describe it? Like a conical shape. Make them out of crispy rice cereal and marshmallows, and then you slice it. Oh, yeah. Actually, that'd be great for Halloween. I remember one year for Halloween, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with gnocchi or wombat surprise. But what it has to do with is squid ink. I made one Halloween. I did Halloween cupcakes, of course, because you've got to have Halloween cupcakes. But I did spaghetti, so spaghetti pasta, but I dyed it black, and then I did really, really finely diced chili for the flecks of red, and then I also put in prawns or shrimps. So it was sort of black and red and pink. And I mean, I love a good marinara, you know, but doing it with chili and squid ink pasta, it just visually, it just looked incredible. I haven't done it since, mind. It tasted fine, just looked a bit strange, and that was the whole point of it. 37 thumbs up. Wow, thank you everyone. Joy says I have to go now. Enjoyed all the laughs. Good night all. Good night, Joy. I hope you sleep well, my love. And when that book comes in from the library, Joy, I'll let you know what I think of it. They said it was out, so they've got to wait for it to be returned, and then it's got to be brought down to the Mansfield branch. Some nice mountains over there. Some nice cows over here. Still some autumn leaves falling. Is Brian going too? Oh, Brian is. Brian says, time to run, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, Susan, and all in chat. Brian, thank you so much for being here, my love. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for being here and spending a bit of your evening with me. There's the cows. They've come back down. Come back down for a wander. Oh, did I tell you about the solar? We've had some updates on the solar too. Hang on, let me get through this gate. And have a look at the cows for a minute. Right. All right, let's get this closed. See, look at the grass. It is growing. See, as you can see, we've got our 16 solar panels up there. They only work now till the sun actually hits them. So on an overcast day, they're generating next to nothing, but they are generating something. And They died. The old solar system that's up on the roof is about 13 years old, or maybe it's 12. It might be 12. Katie's getting new recipe ideas. Katie, clearly you and I need to talk. Chocolate swirl cookies decorated with... Okay. Oh, maybe, Katie, you and I need to have a cooking live together. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, I don't think I could do it every week or every month, but how about it, Katie? You want to do a cooking live? One day. Not soon, because I've got a puppy, you know. What was I saying? Yeah, the solar system. So the solar system died sort of very late November. And I looked at getting it repaired, but cost-wise, it just wasn't worth it. I would watch, says M. That would be fun. Yeah, I saw that, M. It would be fun. When I get a new kitchen, I'd love to. Thank God, Katie. Yeah, that's fine, because by the time you get a new kitchen, hopefully Jespar will be a bit older and I'll actually have some time. It's very hard to do anything with a 10-week-old puppy, let me tell you. All right, yes, solar system. I've got to get back telling you about the solar system. So I ended up getting some quotes, and it was supposed to get, and I accepted one of the quotes, and I paid a deposit, which I've got to get back if I can. And anyway, it was supposed to be a whole new system was supposed to be installed on the 17th of February. And then around the 16th of February, the company rang me and said, look, we've had a bit of trouble with the installer. We're going to push it back to about the 17th of March. And I thought, yep, cool. I can cope with the 17th of March. And then 17th of March rolled round, and I had spent weeks trying to ring them leading up to the 17th of March, because they said the 17th of March, and then I never heard from them again, like at all. No emails, no phone calls. And I would try and ring them every day, 2 or 3 times a day, just for updates. And they wouldn't pick up. So 17th of March was when they actually answered the phone. I said, oh, sorry, we can't get anyone. We can't get anyone to do it. And apparently they can't get an installer. Oh my God, this gate's tight. Oh, the view. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? We're about to go up to the house and have a look. You'll see it from the veranda. So, yeah, and they keep telling me they can't get anyone to do the install because being in the country, I'm too far out and yada yada, which is disappointing. This is the new veggie garden space that doesn't have a veggie garden in it yet, apart from that one wheel in the middle. But anyway, I've given up, and I've started talking a few weeks ago, Nicholas especially, you might be interested in this, with a new company in Wangaratta, and they sent me a quote, and it's a really good quote. And the only problem was he got a photo of the house on Google Earth, and in his quote, what he did was he superimposed the layout for the panels over the Google Earth photo. Now, in that image, there are 2 rows of solar panels. And I want 16 panels. And he had 2 rows. And I thought that was really odd. But then when you look at the house, it's not actually my house. So he sent me a quote based on someone else's house, my neighbours, in fact. So, and the neighbour's house is a much smaller house, and the neighbour's house is a different sort of shape to mine as well. So I've had to ask him to redo the quote, but it's all happening. No, it's okay. It's all happening. He will come and do this job. I'm sure of it. Katie, you would be so interesting and funny together. I reckon we would be too, you know. Oh no, Susan, says it's okay. Look, what I did was I found the house on Google Earth and I sent it to him as a screenshot. I said, okay, this is the address. This is the address. But you see, the house next door is very close to the road. So what he did was he found the address, and then next to where the driveway starts, there's a house. It's not my house, it's the neighbour's house. And he thought that because the driveway was near this particular house that it was my house, but my driveway is well over a mile long. So yeah, right address, wrong house. But it's happening, so hopefully he'll have the new and correct quote done in the next 24 hours. And once that is all worked out, then I can sign on the dotted line. He reckons he's got a 7-week wait. So with any luck, in 7 weeks, we'll have solar panels up on the roof. And that'll be a relief because, you know, not having had them since November has been a bit of a problem. So this is our big going to be veggie garden. It is 30 by 50 meters. Messed up the first time. Yeah, look, it happens. You know, he got the right address, but he picked the wrong house. So easy done, easy done. So yes, in the spring, this whole area hopefully will be a bloomingly beautiful veggie garden with veggies. And then down there where that swing set frame is, I'm hoping to put a little greenhouse. So that's why that is there. What kind of veggies am I putting in? Oh, everything. Everything, Michelle. Good luck, Susan says. Yes, for sure. For sure. Little birdhouse, bird feeder. Look at it. Quite pretty. It's been there a long time. What type of veggies? Well, I mean, it's going to be a spring garden, this one, I suppose. You're going to start dinner? Alrighty, Katie. I do love my rainbow chard, or silver beet, as we call it in Australia. So there will be some of that going in. I love spinach, so there'll be plenty of spinach going in. Tomatoes, of course, because I like to make like a year's worth of tomato ketchup or tomato sauce, a year's worth of pasta sauces, and then some to freeze. I also, if I have enough tomatoes, I like to dehydrate some of them as well. So I'll cut them into slices and have dehydrated tomatoes in slices, and they make a nice little snack. You know, sometimes you just want something to snack on, something that's healthier than, say, potato chips. And I can grab some dehydrated tomatoes out of the jar in the kitchen, and they make a great little snack, especially if you have you've like sprinkled them with herbs and pepper, black pepper and stuff like that. So before you put them into the dehydrator, you sprinkle your tomato slices with all sorts of yummy herbs and spices, and then you dehydrate them. And my goodness me, they make a fantastic snack. They really do. And so much healthier than a bag of crisps. All right, let's just sit out here for a moment. We'll have a look at the view from the top. Oh, is Mr. Russian here? Welcome in, my friend. I bring the ranch dressing over, says Michelle. Lovely to hear. Awesome to hear this, says Mr. Russian. Looking forward to a huge salad from you. Ah, thank you. So yes, there will be lots of spinach, lots of silver beet, lots of tomatoes, different breeds of tomatoes too. So there'll be like the black Russian tomatoes. I want to have another go at them. I tried them not last year, but the year before. I wasn't totally convinced by them. They didn't impress me that much. But I'll give them another go. So I want to try the black Russian tomatoes. I'll do some normal, normal red tomatoes. And there's some, I can't remember what they're called. I've got the seeds in the pantry. They're a French tomato that I grew a few years ago. And the tomato was yellow. Hello there, Lucy. Welcome in, Lucy. And hello, Granny. And hello, Alexander. Everyone's coming in. Lovely to see you all. Thank you very much for being here. I see Michelle's rocking some of those custom emojis. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, lots of tomatoes. I will also be growing a lot of bell peppers. In Australia, we call them capsicum, but bell peppers, because I can eat bell peppers with everything. I love bell peppers. And some of you may have seen I do sweet chili jam. Now, my sweet chili jam, I make a lot of it, not just for me, but I gift a lot of it at Christmas as well. So my sweet chili jam has about 8 bell peppers and about 6 chilies. So I want to be able to grow enough chilies and enough bell peppers to give us sweet chili jam for 12 months plus a lot more for gifting. I love peppers and spicy food. I love spicy food. Dora Explorer 80 is very keen for me to try chocos. I'm not big on chocos. Not big at all, let me tell you. But I'm going to give it a go because your taste buds change. And just because I hated it when I was a kid doesn't mean I'm going to hate it now. So I will grow some chocos. No guarantees I'm going to like it, but I'll grow them. I will also grow zucchinis or courgettes because I love zucchini. And apart from that, probably potatoes. I mean, I'll plant all sorts. I'll just keep planting till I run out of room, basically. Katie says, I want to try making bell pepper ketchup. Oh, just with bell peppers and no tomatoes. That'd be interesting. It does sound good. So, Alexander, how are you, my friend? Are you well? And there was a few other. Granny, how are you getting on, Granny? And how are you, Lucy? Zucchinis are easy to grow and you don't need many plants. No, that's true. You know what I can't grow, though? What I'm really crap at growing. It's like my kryptonite. Pumpkins. Everyone says to me, oh, pumpkins, they're so great. They're so easy to grow. You just have to, throw the seeds out, just, Scatter them and you'll have pumpkins coming up everywhere. Nah, not at all. Oh, your back pain went away. Oh, it's gone away mostly. Okay. Oh, that's good, Alexander. Hopefully it will continue to improve. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, pumpkins. I have tried different breeds of pumpkins. Now, I don't just mean up here where it's the alpine region. I probably do need to get some pumpkin seeds or plants that are more suitable for this alpine climate. I mean, my entire life, when I lived in Melbourne, I could not grow pumpkins. I've never been able to grow pumpkins. I have tried different breeds of pumpkins. I have tried growing them from seed. I have tried buying punnets of seedlings. I have tried, oh look, I've tried all sorts of things. I get them to germinate, they just don't get beyond that. Alexander says, I have pumpkin plants. I threw pumpkins in my leaf pile last fall, and now you have a little bunch of plants. Yeah, that's what I mean. Pardon me, I'm coughing. Everyone says to me, they're so easy to grow. Just throw a pumpkin outside, chuck it in a corner and you'll have hundreds of little plants coming up. Nope, not me. I mean, up here it might be because wombats and rabbits are eating them, but it doesn't matter where I've lived over the years. And I'm on the wrong side of 55, folks, just saying. I've had a lot of years of trying to grow pumpkins, and I still can't get them to grow. I think one year I did actually get a plant in the end. I just didn't get any pumpkins. But I'll give it a go. I'll give it another go because I'm keen to try. And I'll tell you what else I want to try is sweet potato. I'll plant some sweet potato as well. So there's our magnificent view. Years ago, kids carved pumpkins. They were outside. They started to wilt. I kicked one over and it grew all over the front yard. Yeah. Yep. That's what people keep telling me, Ace. I say, oh, they're so easy. They're so easy. You don't even have to do anything. Just put the seeds out and they'll grow. Really? Okay, Katie's Kitchen says sometimes they can take a couple of years to wake up. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we've done a bit of a farm walkabout. Shall we go inside and say hello to little Jespar? What do you reckon? Katie says you want to sprout them in containers and then plant them. I've tried that too, but I'll give it a go. Alexander says I'll make some videos of my pumpkin vines this summer. When they get big, I try planting potatoes in the leaf pile too, but they're not. Oh, okay. I plant my potatoes in pots now. I find it works a lot better. When I used to plant them in the ground, I used to lose half the potatoes. Like there was a lot of them that I would try to, digging up. I just never actually found them. Or you accidentally put the garden fork or the spade through them and you cut them in half. Whereas if you have them in a pot or a bucket and then you tip it out onto a tarp or something, and you get every last one. Every last one. All right. We're coming in. You'll have to ignore all the mess. There's fudge. Now, where is Jespar? Woo! I'm not seeing Jespar. Where is Jespar? There's the wood stove. You can look at the wood stove. That's exciting. Huh. Okay. Let me turn you around for a moment. Sit you there. Do that. Now I'll get the battery pack out of my pocket if I can. Oops. Almost turned it off then. Put my battery pack down there. Okay, we're still here, everyone. We are indeed. Oh, hello, Fudge, says Michelle. Yes, yes, and have a hot cup of tea. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Hello, Fudge. Alexander said, oh, yes, making a video. That would be good. All right. Let me go see if I can find where Jasper is. My daughter might have taken him out to the toilet. So, oh yes. Our little man is here. Okay. Our little man is here. You can see all the special towels. All those special towels that you've got to make up when you have a puppy. Jasper snoozing. No, he wasn't snoozing, Ace. We came in the back door and my daughter took him out the other back door so he could go to the toilet. So let me get this off. And we'll sit down and talk to Jespar. Whoops. All right, I'm getting there, Okay. Okay, are we ready? Let's go talk to Jasper. And we'll talk to, there's Fudge. Fudge. Oh, hello, darling. Okay. Please ignore the mess. It's a puppy house. It's a puppy house. The fire's not going at the moment. I just didn't have time to get it going this morning. But I'll get it going later. Hang on. Let me put you down here for a minute. We're just getting organised. All right. Oh. Now. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need my box to put the tripod on. So we're getting there. Oh, where are my glasses? Honestly. Bring him here. Whoops. All right. Hello, you naughty little man. All right, you just get to look at me for a moment while my daughter goes to get a box for me to put the tripod on. No biting. Ah. Good boy. Ah. And all right, there we go. All right. Don't worry. It'll come back. Just give me a moment. Oops, Susan, no, I'm still here. Just give it a moment. It came up with the a Bixby thing. All right, so we're here. We're here. There is little Jespar. Look. Look. Isn't he cute? Is the chat still working? Oh yeah, Ace has done a thumbs up, so that's good. There he is. Is he getting any bigger? I mean, I see him every day, so it's hard for me to tell. But does he look any bigger? Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. You're a good boy. Oh, there's Michelle's rocking the Jespar paw prints again. Thank you. He does look bigger. Yeah, he's 10 weeks now. Such a cutie. He does look bigger. Oh. Well, that's good. We want him to get bigger. Looking good, and the dog's nice too. Oh, thank you, Brooke Trout. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, see, you're very bitey, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're very bitey. Have you? Oh, you feed your animals very well. Yes. Well, we try. Oh, yes. Kick me a rope. There we go. Ah, look at this. Look at this. No, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. But yeah, so he's getting much better. Any barking? Yeah, a little bit of barking. He barks at the cats on occasion. You see the camera rocking, that's just Fudge trying to get up on the box with the tripod. He does bark at them. I wish he wouldn't bark at them. They have, like when Jespar's asleep, they'll sneak up to him now and have a bit of a sniff and go, oh, let's check this thing out, see what it is, see what it does, see what it smells like. Not Truffle. Fudge has, and the black cat Pepper has been to have a look as well. But Truffle is still a little bit freaked out, but she's getting better. Oh, you want down, my little man. He wants down. Oh, let's put him down there. Maybe if the camera, I can angle the camera differently. Where are you going to sit? You're going to sit there. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can angle this. So you can see him. It's a bit dark, isn't it? It's a bit dark. What you doing? You playing with your rope? Are you playing with your rope? Yes, you are. Yes. Yes. You got the hiccups. He's got the hiccups, look. Yes, you do. Can you hear it? Can you hear him hiccuping? He's a funny little boy. Oh, yes, it's very cute. What's he eating, Susan, says Nicholas. No. Oh, no, you don't. Going to look at Fudge for a minute. Jespar has discovered that I've got a battery pack with a cable. All right, so at the moment, Cats and dogs everywhere. The breeder brought him some food. Ugh. No. No. The breeder brought him some food up, what she had been feeding him. So special puppy food and biscuits. Hang on. All right. Sorry. All right. Oh, there you are. You can see him wandering around. So yes, she brought him up some biscuits and tinned puppy food, which is what she had been giving all her puppies. Now she has about 8 adult dogs and 16 puppies at that point. And because I don't want to adjust his diet too quickly, he is still getting okay, that's good. He is still getting dried biscuits, but puppy biscuits, and he's getting some tinned puppy food. I will continue to give him the puppy food in small quantities until it's used up. But I have always, with all my dogs over my life, I have actually cooked them up dog food. So it's a mixture. It was a recipe that a vet gave me once, and it's a mixture of vegetables and rice and pasta and things like that. It's got cottage cheese for protein, and also because we are on a property with deer, we put venison meat with it. So he basically will end up on a diet of grains, vegetables, and venison meat. I do think, like my last dog, Gaia, the Hungarian Vizsla, she was just short of 18 years. My 2 previous dogs, I had a Doberman and I had a German Shepherd Kelpie cross, and they both got to 18, and then my previous dog got to 21. And the vets that I have been using over the years have all put their longevity down to the diets that I was giving them. So because I was making them food rather than using tinned food. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have a few tins in the pantry, because I think it's always handy to have a few emergency tins stockpiled. But once a few more weeks have passed, I'm going to slowly start cooking up my special mix of dog food, and I will mix that with the puppy food. And then as the puppy food starts to run out, he'll end up with more of the fresh food and less of the tinned. And then once the tins have run out, that's it. I'm not buying any more sort of puppy tins. He was enjoying that. Where did your box go? Where did your box go? No, don't chew me. He's chewing me. Do you remember the Kleenex ads on TV? Yes, I do, actually. I do remember, with a little golden retriever. He likes to carry his lead around. There he goes. Nice and quiet again. So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing ultimately with his diet. And once I get to that stage where that's what he's eating, yeah, I will, Kirsty. But yeah, that's what I was about to say, is once I get to that stage with his food, what I'm going to do is actually do a video. I had planned to do a video on that, and I'd even started filming it, and that was when Gaia passed away. So, and I'd only had Gaia at the vets the week before for another issue, and the vet said that Gaia was fine and was, you know, doing really well, and she threw a blood clot. So it was very unexpected and very quick. No, you must stop biting. Stop biting. Whoops. Yeah. I think we'll head back outside for a few minutes, and then we'll close this live down. But yes, I'd had the video all organized and sort of I'd started filming it, and then Gaia passed away, and after that I didn't sort of feel like making the video anymore. So I will do a video on that, and in that video I will make the dog food. But it's a brilliant recipe, and look, all I can do is go on my own experience. And my own experience is that I have had 4 dogs in my lifetime. And, you know, the youngest of them was 18 and the oldest of them was 21. And every vet I've ever had to take the dogs to over the years all put it down to the diet. So I think it'll be a really good video to do, and I think it's a really good diet to have as well. Whoops. Susan, when I had my police dog for work, German Shepherd was fed with home-cooked beef, chicken, and the occasional raw meat with carrots, peas also. Yeah, very similar. Very similar, Brun Free. Brun Free, welcome in, Brun. Yeah. So I think it's always handy to have a few tins squirreled away, because there are always going to be occasions, people, when you just, for whatever reason, you may not have the time to cook up dragon fruit. Oh, that little thing there, no, it's not. You know, you may not have time to cook up. So I used to do a big batch of dog food once a week. So once a week I would do a big batch, and then at the end of that week I'd do another lot. But you know, sometimes something might happen. Maybe the day you run out, you've got a bad headache or something, and it's great to know that you've got a couple of tins sort of squirreled away for emergencies. But where possible, I would always prefer to cook the dog food up for them. And yes, it's a mixture of vegetables, of grains, fresh meat, not tin stuff, and cottage cheese and things like that. So yeah. All righty. So let me sit back here. My poor daughter. She's getting a bit over the dog. So, everyone, thank you very much for being here with me. What a glorious day this has ended up being, don't you reckon? I think it's a wonderful day. I've come out without my glasses, of course. So I can't see if there's the chat. Is there a chat? Are we still there, people? Are we still here? Hello, Ernie. Ernie the bull's there. Hello. Hello, Ernie. Are you okay? Yes, he's okay. Hi, everyone. Says. Oh, you're stewing apples for your freezer and listening. That'd be nice. I do like stewed apples. Stewed apples are yummy. Oh, wow, it's so sunny and bright out here. What if I can, there's not really anywhere I can sit that isn't sunny and bright, because the other side of the house is wet. Here we go. Stand under here for a minute. Yeah, I like stewed apples. You got many to do, Brun? It does look lovely. It looks really nice, doesn't it, Nicholas? Nice blue sky now. Hello, Ernie. There's Ernie. There he is, standing there chatting to me. 33 mil of rain. That's pretty good. We had about, oh gee, I've actually lost track. We've had a lot of rain last week. Last 2 weeks have had a lot of rain. Look at that incredible sky. Oh, you and your very blessed chat made my Monday night. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Michelle. All right, well, let me turn this round and we'll say our goodbyes. I think we should. We've been hanging out now for almost 2.5 hours. And my poor daughter, I think Jespar's driving her mad. She looks very unimpressed. So I better go and make sure that I do my turn. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been a wonderful morning for me, not my daughter so much, but for me it's been a wonderful morning, and hopefully for you guys too. Thanks for letting us help with the chores, says Katie. You're more than welcome. I'm glad we got to have a day where it wasn't raining. It was nice to be able to see the chickens and to see the cows again, because it's been a bit difficult the last 2 or 3 Tuesdays. We just haven't been able to do that as well. And it was nice to be able to walk up the pasture and have a look at this sensational view, you know. So, you know, it's been a great wander, and it's been a great time with you guys, and I'm really glad I got to share it with you and share the animals with you. I hope you all have a really, really wonderful Monday evening. I hope you all sleep well. Have a fantastic week, you know, the beginning of the week for many of you. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Ace and Kirsty, especially, a big shout out to them for being here and putting up all the links as they do every single live I do. They're just absolutely incredible people. Please check out their channels. Hopefully, Kirsty and Ace, you have also been pushing out your own channels. I hope. It was nice to spend time with you all, says Ace. It's always nice to spend time with you, Ace, with everyone here. You're all my family and you're all my friends, and it's just so wonderful that you take the time out to spend with me. So thank you all very much. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Take care. Spread kindness. And of course, do we know what the last line is? Do we know what the last line is? The last line is Susan's writing. The Ace has just put the link up for. Thank you very much. That's my buy me a coffee. And please, if you haven't done it yet, please consider giving the live a thumbs up. It would really help, and helps that little YouTube algorithm thingy push it out to more people, and that helps. That all helps. So take care, stay safe, spread kindness, and stay beautiful. and I'll see you all on the next live, which will probably be in a day or two. I'll schedule it. It'll probably be in a day or two. So, mwah, I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.